This video is about business coaching for continuation, succession, and stronger partner relationships. Does your business have an implementable business continuity plan? It's also sometimes referred to as a disaster recovery plan, and it's there for when that what if happens. Over the last 16 years, when we would sit down with clients to put together a business continuity plan for their business, we would talk to them about the possibility of the building burning down or being destroyed, or a flood, or tornadoes like we had a while ago, and what they needed to protect in this case. Now we also have COVID-19, showing us that in a global outbreak, we would need to be able to work separately from each other. So where do you start? Well, you go stand in the middle of your office and you ask yourself, if I showed up here tomorrow and none of this was here, if it was all gone, what would we do? What does everybody need to know in order to respond? You will need alternative accommodation, so decide now where that will be so that all the staff know. Make sure you have an off-site list with all of your inventory of everything that's in your office currently, as well as a list of the most important clients and contact numbers, and staff list with all of their contact numbers. Let's for the moment say that you could get your hands on new computers immediately. How soon will you be up and running and able to continue to do the work that you were doing the day before? What do you know about the legislation in your industry and what it says about protecting client data? How would you protect your reputation if client data was leaked or you were unable to get to it? How soon could you communicate with clients to set their mind at ease so that they know they can continue to do business with you? And can you access your data anywhere in the world? Now let's talk about getting those computers back right away. You want to ensure yourself with a company that stakes their reputation on protecting your reputation and getting your technology up and running within 24 hours. Now, we always understand that we need to protect the building because it's expensive to rebuild. We need to protect the vehicles because it's expensive to replace against any kind of hazard. But what about the non-tangible cover, like business interruption cover, social media cover? There's no point in building your wealth if you're not going to protect your wealth. Next, we need to talk about the health and safety and possible replacement of key personnel. Who are the people without whom this business cannot function either due to their expertise or relationships with clients? These people should not be traveling together, just as an example. Do they have non-compete clauses, and how will we finance this? Is there other financial planning in place in case we might need to train somebody up or bring in a very expensive person into the business to replace them? This is also referred to as succession planning, which also covers everything from is your entity transferable to what will we do if somebody retires. When this partnership first came to me for business coaching, there was no disaster, but it did look like their relationship was about to go up in smoke. So this is a very good time for them to start looking at how they can better get along for the success of their business. In business coaching, we always go back to the drawing board. Why do you do what you do? What were the great ideas when you started this business? What do you love about what you do? They say if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. But sometimes when you turn what you love to do into a job, it starts to feel like work. But they can get the love and passion they had for their business back if they understand how it fulfills their individual purposes. But we will discuss that with them separately. Right now, we're going to look at what we call a composite report of their relationship. In other words, a combination of their two charts. The first thing we can see is their strong bond, but they do have a lack of willpower, so they need to be careful not to make promises they can't keep. The next thing we note is that they don't really have the energy to get things done, so they should employ somebody to help them drive that. Jess is going to have an influence on Trisha's emotions, and that could be where conflict is coming up, and we need to dive into that a little deeper to help them. They do have a lot of drive and they can sustain pressure, and that is probably why they got into a business by themselves in the first place. Trish can see herself in Jess and provides the direction, and they should both accept and respect that in their relationship. They will need to bring other people into the business to help them think in different ways because they are both very fixed in what they already know and believe to be true. This is just a small part of what human design can do to help them personally and in their business. My name is Lindy Meyer. I hope this video was helpful to you. You can go to our website under our services tab or contact me on info@zestcoaching.co.za.